Koholo Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Wadash, double honors to the apostles of GMS, so teach and Ruel. Salutations to you brothers in the highways and byways. Salutations also goes out to you brothers and few sisters that tune in to listen and learn. I'm the brother Malak from the Diligent Soldier Camp here in Boston, Mass. As always, I pray this lesson be edifying to the elect. The name of this one is, we didn't choose the Lord chose us. We didn't choose the Lord chose us. All right. And it's going to be a short one. Just something that was on my spirit actually for the past couple of days. You know, I'll think about it on and off. But this is something that has to be not only realized but understood, because, far from popular belief, or contrary from popular belief, first of all, the Lord don't need us, man. We can't be thinking that, and by the Lord I mean Yahweh the Father, man, don't need us. The scriptures speak about how he could raise up stones, man, and make, men out of stones. And they'll prophesy, they'll teach, they'll do the things that we're commanded to, man. Okay? And second of all, man, it's important to understand exactly what that means, man, by him choosing us, man, because when you understand it correctly, as the scriptures speak on, it's predestinated. It's something that has been thought of, by Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, from before the inception of the planet, man, before they commenced to start creating it, right? And by that I mean starting with Yahweh Shai, right? And the what we will call the Alahayim, which is the other angels, 144,000 of them that were basically helping the Lord create the planet and all its elements, okay? And even they were predestined, right? They were spirits created just for that, And to keep it short, sweet, and to the point, the scriptures speak all over the place about this and allude to it in different places, hint to it in different places and in the scriptures, and it's just something that a lot of people can't grasp, right? Because they have that warped Christian mindset from their plantation, doctrines of the scriptures. First scripture I want to dive into, okay, is in, so like I'm just looking for it right now, is in the book of John, chapter 15, verse 16. And the point is in the beginning, but I'll read the whole thing. It says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. This is the Lord Yahweh Shai, right? And ordained you that ye shall go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. Okay? So clearly you see the Lord saying that he has chosen us. Okay? And we never chose him. We can't do nothing in our minds to get us closer to the Lord. And by that I mean, if it was up to us, if Salakia, to put it in simplest terms, you have Christians putting the Lord in a box, right, and acting as if they have him figured out, when the scriptures, basically tell you that his thoughts are higher than ours. Okay, so it will make perfect sense that he's the one that does the choosing. We don't do the choosing. All of us was in the world and not feeling a part of the world eventually got called out of it, right? I mean, I could testify for myself how I always felt out of place. Never really went fully with whatever was presented to me, or in the long run, I just always felt off. And I looked at everybody as if they could all synchronize, and I just couldn't. I couldn't synchronize with the rest of the world, man. But anyways, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. That's the point. And it says it even speaks on ordaining, and I ordained you, man, that you should bring forth fruit. Okay, which is what we out there in the highways and byways doing. The particular camp that I belong to, the Diligent Soldiers, here in Boston, Mass, we humbly say that we're proud of being the fruits of GMS Boston, man. Okay, we know it starts off with our apostles on down, and even further than that, the Lord himself, man, because he called us to these brothers, man. And once brothers went and dwelt with those older brothers, we knew before we even reached the camps to go see them every Sunday. In my particular situation, we knew that we believed in the names. We knew that we believed that he was that the Lord was sent for the house of Israel only, right? Israelites. But after going for so many years to the Boston camp, learning doctrines, learning breakdowns, going into words, reading those words in its correct context in the scriptures, we were fully persuaded, because we knew who we learned this truth from, which was the starting with the apostles on down. But at the end of the day, we were chosen to do that, okay, or to walk into that, man. As a matter of fact, because I'll just let the scripture come out. This is the book of Matthew 22, verse 14. It says, "For many are called, but few are chosen." You have a lot of men, and women that come into this truth, man. A lot of them. And not all of them remain, man. You have men and women that lose patience, but in particular men that lose patience, man, and go back to the world. But the scriptures tell you that will be happening. The scriptures even tell you what's going to happen to them afterwards for doing so. So, which gives even more validation to the fact that, everything is ordained from the beginning, man. Right? In the mind of the Most High Yahweh, man. Before anything and everything existed, to what we know as existing, Salakia. Okay? So, for many are called, but few are chosen. Okay? Just wanted to bring that scripture out because you have a lot of people called into this, man. And they leave, but the elect is going to remain, no matter what. Okay? No matter what, man. But the point I'm trying to make is the Lord chooses us. This is not of us. As a matter of fact, the scripture says you can't do nothing against the truth before it. Right? And in the same book, it also tells you that man's goings are of the Lord. That even the answer that we give, right, of the tongue is of the Lord, man. So everything, this is the Lord's movie, man. We're all just playing our parts. So we were predestined from the beginning to play a particular part. This next scriptures I want to bring out, I'll just bring out a few more just to prove that we were chosen, man. Bear with me. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 29. It says, "For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren." Okay? It's a lock here, man. As soon as I press play, I start yawning, man. Satan, man. So, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of Yahweh Shai. And it even tells you that we're going to partake and be heirs also, man, to the kingdom. Okay, we're gonna be like the Lord. I mean, the Lord definitely being over us. Okay, but we're going to be like the Lord, man. And this is all ordained from the beginning. This is how the Lord eventually wanted it to go and end up, and after that, be established that way forever, man, for eternity, man. All right. There's the book of 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 9. It says, "Who has saved us and called us with an holy calling, not according to our works, but according to his own purpose and grace, which was given us in Yahushua HaMashiach before the world began." Okay? It says who have saved us and called us with an holy calling, right? A set apart calling, because many are called, but few are chosen, man. And in that few, the few that are chosen are the elect, man, that heard that holy calling. Okay? A lot of people hear the call or hear a calling from the Lord to come into this, man, but they play their part and then they leave, man. They lose patience and they go back to the world, right? And it's gonna end up being worse for those men. It's gonna end up worse for those men. All right, it says, but according to his own purpose, because the Lord has a purpose, and for you to have a purpose, you have to have some type of mindset, right? And premeditate it, you know. You meditate on it before, or even come about before. You have to basically think about it before you do it, and that's anything, right, that you do in life. You have to think about it before. But the point is that the Lord did it according to his will, okay? Not according to our works, but according to his own purpose and grace. All right. This is the book of John, chapter 6, verse 44. It says, no man can come to me except the Father which has sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the end. That's men being called. That's another scripture that will back that up, man. That we're called into this by a holy calling of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Okay? And that we don't, we don't accept this unless it was unless we were programmed by the Lord to do so. There's the book of Ephesians, chapter 1 verses 11 through 12. It says, "In whom also we have obtained an inheritance," right? Going back to what I was saying of being co-heirs of the kingdom. It says, being predestinated according to the purpose of him, Yahweh, who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will. Who's that, man? Yahweh. That's the Most High, the Lord. Yahweh don't seek counsel from any other entity, man. Okay? He's all-knowing, all-powerful, man. He doesn't need the advice of anybody else, man. He is the advice. He is the purpose, man. All right? We got a few more. This is the book of Ephesians. 1 and 4. According as he has chosen us in him before the foundation of the world. Right? So before the foundation of the world. That's a good one right there. Because, before the earth was established, man, was created, we were there were men chosen, and obviously I'm saying, when I say we, man, I pray humbly, but I believe humbly, but I pray that the Lord makes me a part, or allows me to be a part of that number, man. Okay? According as he has chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be wholly set apart and without blame before him in love, man. And what is love? According to the Lord and the scriptures, man, that we do his commandments, man. Okay? That we keep them to the best of our ability. Those are the ones that are going to obtain power over the nation, man. as it says in the book of Revelations. I'll leave you with this last one, and ironically enough, it's in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 8. It says, "And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written, whose name are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world." Let me read that one more time. Revelation 13 and 8. "And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the earth, of the world," man. So not only are the chosen, right, the elect, predestinated to be a part of the elect, to be the elect, but those 2/3, I will say, of our people that don't choose the Lord, and in other words, are not programmed to choose and follow the Lord, hear the Lord, right? Those are not going to not only are they not written in the book of life, but they were predestinated to be that, to play that position, man. So there's way more scriptures too that I could get into, but for the lack of time that I have at the moment, I think the point is made and proven. But there's way more scriptures that speak on it also, man. So I pray that this lesson was edifying. I know we're short. I'm a little sleepy. It was just on my mind, so I said, let me just do that real quick. But in closing, I want to give all honors and praises to our God, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. Salutations goes out to you brothers and you brothers that are in the highways and byways, man. The elders, bishops, okay, and anybody else just coming into this, man. Salutations to you, and salutations also goes out to the brothers and sisters that tune in to listen and learn, man. That are a part of the election, man. Lord's where the Lord keeps us, okay. Because we believe as the scriptures say, man, to believe. All right. Shalom.